What's going on, y'all, man? It's LA Rich, and we back with another vid, man. And look, today we got the one and only Charlie Kirk back on the channel with him doing a video titled Charlie Kirk knocks an arrogant liberal student down a few pegs. Now, we're going to see what this liberal student is going to be saying, what their takes are going to be. There's everything about this, man, and I'm excited to get into it. But before we do, what I want to say is thank y'all for helping me hit 11.7 thousand subscribers. You know, road to 11.6. I mean, sometimes you just gotta wake yourself up, bro, because you almost like you thinking in reverse. We on road to 11.8 now. I appreciate y'all so much for all the love and support y'all show me every single day. It truly means the most to me. Nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and get into this vid. Y'all make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know some more Charlie Kirk videos to react to, whether they're debates, the heated ones, the calm ones, whatever is your favorite debate to watch, man. Your favorite debate you've ever seen from him or anybody else. And I got y'all with it. But hey, enough of the talking, man. Let's do it.
Full assistant over here that I should tell you that I disagree with almost everything. Obviously, we have not had a 2-hour conversation. So, like, who knows? Maybe we had a few beers. We agree on something, but
I'll have water. You can have whatever you want.
All I've heard is stuff that I'm just like, what? First, I want to say that I guess as the first 2 hours of your speech was you complaining about kind of these leftists and kind of this, but I've never heard any policy positions. When I go to something like a Senator Sanders convention or someone on the left, they're going to talk about healthcare, inequality, inflation, growth, but you guys all seem to want to talk about is how the left does this or the left does that, but no policies of how to fix anything. So I guess that kind of goes with my first question is, what is the GOP's actual position when it comes to fixing inflation?
Well, a couple things. First of all, I'm not a senator, nor am I aspiring to be one. Number two, yes, I was mildly distracted by the windows being broken and the terrorists outside. I fully acknowledge that, okay? So I was a little policy shallow tonight and a little bit terrorist.
It's wild, because I heard him say this one other time. It is crazy that people be doing that, man. You know, coming, breaking windows outside, you know, destroying graffiti and everything during his debates that he be having. That's crazy, man. Honestly, bro.
Deep. Okay.
And is it literally just because he's in there? You know, just to get at him or something? Or are they just doing it for, I don't know, man. Let me know the reason behind it is because it's literally just because it's Charlie. Let me know.
Okay, so I was a little policy shallow tonight and a little bit terrorist deep. Okay, I will admit that. Third, I'll say this: I don't speak for the GOP, right? I have my own ideas, and I actually think the GOP does a terrible job. But let me give you some ideas that I think you might agree with. Okay, I think that vital products should be made in America, not in China, and we should use tariffs and sanctions to get it done.
Okay.
Vitamin C, penicillin, critical infrastructure should be manufactured here. I think American college graduates should be given preference to go work for American companies above foreign workers. And that means reforming the H-1B system and actually giving you, the American college-educated kids, a preference because we have a moral obligation to our own citizens over the citizens of another country. I think we should fully close the United States southern border. I think we should not...
Like that point, right? I don't see how you can disagree with that, man. That's one of the points that it's hard for me to think an American would sit there and disagree with that. You get what I'm saying, bro? Because it's doing nothing but making our country better as a whole for the people that were born here. I don't get how somebody can be against that, man.
We're the citizens of another country. I think we should fully close the United States southern border. I think we should not allow illegal...
I just want to interrupt you. Sorry. You were saying you're for a government program that puts American college students. So like
reforming the immigration system, right? So that big companies like Facebook don't do quasi-indentured servitude to bring foreign workers in and be able to compete.
But that would be a government program that would do that.
Well, yeah, the government program actually already exists.
Okay, so you're actually a conservative who's for increasing the government size, not for decreasing.
Well, no, I want a small but strong government. So I want things that are smart. For example, I'd love to have more Border Patrol agents and less IRS agents. So where it makes sense to increase the volume of government agents, as long as it is pursuing a couple things that are core to my philosophy. A strong country that has borders, sovereignty, culture, and maintains a moral commitment to its citizens, that you should be able to work hard, play by the rules, be able to have a family, own a home, and see rising income and wages. Those are very basic things in a social contract.
Why is the increasing IRS agents, which are taxes that belong to us, they help pay for things like roads, GPS, infrastructure, basic things that you and yourself needed to get here.
should. Yeah.
Why would that be so bad, having everyone pay their fair share of taxes so we can have a government that functions correctly? Well, obviously, government doesn't work for everything, but we all benefit from government services every day.
I'm sorry, no one in this room is going to benefit from 87,000 new IRS agents. Instead, those 87,000 new IRS agents are going to be deployed against small business owners. But I can keep on going with policy examples. I can keep on building it out. But let me just say this. I love markets, but I'm willing to critique markets when I think they're not serving people and they're not serving the nation. I think our overindulgence in free trade fanaticism has been a major mistake over the last 20 or 30 years. I don't worship corporations, but I do think that entrepreneurs and private property rights and people taking risks are a general good for society. And not only does history show this, but common sense logic and material reality shows all this. I can give you more and more examples if you want of policy stuff. That's less actually interesting. The reason I don't go through policy stuff is, again, is that I'm not running for office, right? I don't represent the Republican Party. But if I can build out a worldview that you can agree with, then the policy answers will come naturally, right? So if you understand morals and values, then you could answer the next 1,000 policy questions.
I guess for me as a student, I care a lot more about policy than what people say. Like what government does is a lot more important to me, and that's why I was confused why your speech was not about policy.
Because, again, I'm not running for office.
I want to ask one more question before I go. I guess for us, there used to be a thing called the middle class, or the idea of a growing and strong middle class.
Yep.
And I feel like for the past 10 years, especially on the right, maybe on the left too, for the more neoliberal left, but the right, that idea is kind of shrunken. I don't think there's a lot of talk in the middle class. Do you view income inequality as a problem?
I totally disagree.
Income inequality, I want to say income inequality being the difference between
let me ask you, though,
and the median.
I have a question. Why is it that the wealthiest counties in America all vote on the left?
Because that's where how money works and how capitalism works is how where all the wealth is, where all the people want to be. So Silicon Valley is all the jobs and all that
why
stuff.
do they vote liberal then if the left...
Well, in what ways they vote liberal? Not on taxes, not on things that I am for.
They vote for Joe Biden, they vote for Nancy Pelosi.
They're socially left, but they're not economically left. Believe me, if you go to the Bay Area, they are very economically right. Dianne Feinstein is not left, in my opinion. So it may be left socially, but I don't think they're left in my point of view.
Yeah, but so then let me ask you then, why is it that the muscular class in America has shifted right over the last 7 years?
Not according to the midterms. I mean, you guys tanked on the midterms most recently.
You keep on saying you guys. I don't represent the Republican Party.
My apologies.
But I just want to...
He definitely do keep saying you guys, man. And it's coming off as he, like, Charlie Kirk just represent that whole side as a whole, man. You feel me?
In the midterms most recently.
You keep on saying you guys. I don't represent the Republican Party.
My apologies.
But I just want to critique one of your misguided premises, which is that somehow the right is not representing middle-class voters. It's the opposite. Actually, states that are traditionally blue-collar, muscular class, middle-class states are now solid red states. Look at Ohio. Ohio is a state that used to be far left, and now it's more in the right direction. So what is the right actually doing about it? To answer your question, a couple things. We're rejecting neoliberalism. Like, how about this? We shouldn't send $200 billion to Ukraine, and we should instead represent our own people and close our own border. That's number one. Number two is that we should be unafraid to use tariffs and sanctions to say that critical infrastructure and things that matter should be made here in America. Whether the delusion on the left, and I just want to challenge you on this, is that the left has a bunch of people that talk a good game, AOC and Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, but when it really matters, they're nothing more than neoliberal shills that are willing to invade other countries, invite them into our country, and then lie to their voters under the veneer of social liberalism. The populist...
And that all comes down to, bro, these higher-ups literally just being worried about other places more than the place that they are currently under. You feel me? The USA. You got citizens here and everything, but you'll never, it's almost like you never see something huge happening in the news about the governors or government changes this thing that helps citizens of the US recover from this or aspire from this. You never see that, man. You literally never do. But when I feel like all the time you see something about U.S. comes closer with this other country and to unite and, become at peace with each other. Can you do something that will actually benefit the people that are staying in this damn country, please? You get me?
in America that represents real people, muscular class teachers, police officers, and firefighters. It lives on the American right because we listen to our constituents and we're willing to fight for ideas like tariffs, sanctions, closed border, and no more money to Ukraine. The left is shilling for all those things. Okay. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate it. Getting to the next one. Thank you.
Can I just ask, is the difference between the mean and the median? Income inequality,
there's
is that a problem
50 people in line. Thank you.
Is that
income inequality is a big issue, which is exactly why I support the things that I said. Next question.
Okay, you feel me? I feel like with the guy that was arguing, yeah, I was confused on. I actually don't think that was the lady that was his assistant. I know I had said it in the beginning, but I don't think that's his actual assistant. But I was confused on what the hell the lady behind him was doing, man. You feel me? Because it was like, she kept on, I didn't know if she was playing or if she was being serious with how she kept on nodding and everything. But I don't know, man. It was honestly a good video. Let me read the comments. Y'all know I always do this. The woman nodding and grinning. The woman nodding and grinning is extremely distracting. Literally, because I kept on looking at her like, what is she doing? I literally thought she was playing at first. No one in that room. Can't wait. Imagine a governor which looked after its own people. That's straight what I said, man. The government literally has nothing to do with the U.S. And it's crazy because that is the U.S. government. That's so wild to say, man. But hey, thank y'all for coming here to 11.7 thousand subscribers. You know, it's 11.8 now. I appreciate y'all so much for all the love and support y'all show me every single day. It truly means the most to me. Nonetheless, that's when I close out the video. Y'all make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And it's LA Rich, and I'm getting up out of here. All right, y'all.
I just got the race, I boost it up, cause I'm not real. Shooter ready, go there, ready, blaze, they hit up everyone. Every time I did a give a shit, I still ain't number one. And my pockets filled with money, bitch, like fucking.